Hello everyone, hope you all are doing well. So today we are going to discuss topic 57 of paper 2. Here we are going to discuss stress physiology. And we will divide this lecture in two parts. So today we are going to discuss 57A, stress physiology. So first of all, what is the difference between stress and strain? The stress versus strain. So stress is any environmental factor potentially unfavorable. Any environmental factor. Any environmental factor potentially unfavorable to plant. Potentially so this is stress, and strain is effect of stress on plant conditions. It is an environmental factor which is unfavorable to plant, which plant suffers is stress, and the effect of stress on plant is called strain. Effect of stress on plant condition, this is called strain. Now stress is the action whereas strain is the reaction. Stress is action whereas strain is reaction. The body of a plant subjected to stress is in subject of strain. When a body of plant is subjected to stress, then certainly it is in strain, and it is in strain also. So this was stress versus strain. Hope you all understand. Now moving on, as there is very much attention given on stress related to drought, so we will discuss drought and how drought affects plants. So it has been asked in previous year and UPSC very well, so it becomes important topic for us. First of all, what are the types of drought? So the first type is meteorological drought. That is decrease in precipitation, or you can say rain. Second one is agricultural drought. That is effect on yield on or agriculture impacts due to meteorological drought. It is effect on agriculture, that is a reduction in yield or some other effect due to meteorological drought. When this meteorological drought starts affecting agriculture, then it becomes agricultural drought. Third one is hydrological drought. Hydrological drought. This is less periods of precipitation. And there is low water present in water sources such as water resources, low water in river, low water in ponds, wells, etc. Now the fourth one is socio-economic drought. It is impact on supply and demand due to agriculture. Impact on supply and demand due to agriculture. Hydrology, agricultural, hydrological and meteorological drought. So the impact of supply and demand due to all these three droughts is known as socio-economic drought. Now it is ecological drought. Impact on nature due to prolonged widespread effect of available water stress. This is impact on nature due to prolonged water stress. This is ecological drought. So I hope you understand all the types of drought. Now moving on, what is the morphological response of plant to drought? Morphological response of plant to drought. How plant responds, its response in drought. First of all, increase in water absorption and transpiration, and increase in water absorption and transportation, not transportation, and decrease in transpiration. So there is increase in water absorption and transportation, and there is decrease in transpiration. Number second, it developed root system and higher ratio of root to seed ratio. They have developed root system. The plants starts to develop root system and higher ratio of root to shoot. That is, roots start growing deeper and deeper, going deeper and deeper, and shoot start to shorten. Number third, thick leaf. The leaves become thick. Small surface area. The surface area of plant shortens. Thick cuticle. Thick cuticle. Developed veins and bundles. Smaller and more stomata. Waxy covering on leaves to decrease or avoid transpiration. To reduce transpiration. So these are the morphological response to drought by plants for prolonged drought. How plants develop themselves, or how plant develops themselves to xeric conditions. These are the morphological adaptation of plants to xeric condition, or you can say response to prolonged drought. Now, what are the effects of drought on plants? These are the response that plant takes, but there are certain effects also which drought shows on plant. Effect of drought stress on plant. DS means drought stress. First of all, there is decreased cellular growth and leaf area. Secondly, decrease in size of cells and intracellular spaces. Decrease in size of cells and intracellular spaces. Thirdly, reduction in photosynthesis rate. Reduction in photosynthesis. Reduction in chlorophyll is also seen. Chlorophyll reduces itself. Reduction in chlorophyll in plants. Reduction in respiration. Increased level of high ABA. Why abscisic acid? Why increased level of ABA? Because it enhances stomatal closure. Stomatal closure. Leaf and fruit drop due to ethylene. There is leaf and fruit drop due to ethylene. Decrease in enzymatic activity. There is decrease in enzymatic activity of plants. Protoplasmic dehydration can be seen. rabbit. There is membrane breakdown can be seen. Reduction in nitrogen fixation, uptake and assimilation. Reduction in fixation, uptake, assimilation of nitrogen. Reduction in cell division. Reduction in germination and root development. Delays maturity. Reduction in number of flowers and deteriorated fruit development. Reduction in number of flowers, and also there is, you can see, deteriorated fruit development. The fruit which develops are not in good condition. So these are the effects of drought, stress on plants. Hope you understand this. Now moving on. What are the effects of salt stress? Effect of salt stress on plant. Growth inhibition. The first one is growth inhibition, that is the growth slows down. Secondly, leaf discoloration can be seen. Thirdly, there is loss of dry weight. Fourthly, reduction of enzymatic activity leading to decreased metabolic rate. There is a reduction in enzymatic activity. Which leads to decreased metabolic rate. Reduction in water absorption and transpiration. The reduction in and transpiration by accumulation of chloride ions, because chloride ions accumulate here. Chloride ions. Leaf edge burns. Necrotic spots on leaf can be seen. There is chlorophyll bleach. There is cellular dehydration. So these are the major effects of salt stress on plants. Now moving on to the next topic of this session, we are going to discuss wilting, that is all the three types of wilting, that is incipient wilting, temporary wilting and permanent wilting. We all discuss wilting, that is how plants get wilts down due to stress, and we discuss all the types of wilting. First one is incipient wiltings. Incipient wilting. It is partial or temporary loss of turgor in plants. Partial or temporary loss of turgor in plants that occurs in presence of adequate soil moisture. It occurs in presence of adequate soil moisture and is associated with excessive water loss through transpiration, and is associated with excessive, in very high amounts, water loss by transpiration. So what happens here is that the water is in good quantity, the quantity of water in soil is not that low, but it is associated with excessive water transpiration. The water transpiration is excessive here. Now second one is temporary wilting. Now let me discuss some points also here. So what happens in incipient wilting is that no external symptoms of wilting. You will not see no external symptoms of wilting here. There is no external symptoms of wilting, but mesophyll soil loss sufficient water due to transpiration. But mesophyll soil cells loss sufficient water due to transpiration, although there is no external symptoms. No adverse effects on plant growth, but for long term and can be recovered after supplying supplement. There is no adverse effect on plant growth, and this wilting can be recovered by supplying sufficient water. When you supply sufficient water and the rate of water supply is equal to rate of transpiration, and then wilting is stopped and it can be recovered. Now this was what? Incipient wilting. Now moving on to number second, that is temporary wilting. So what happens here is there is dropping down of leaves of young shoots due to loss of turbidity at noon. You can see dropping down of leaves of young shoot due to loss of turbidity in noon. Due to loss of turbidity in noon. This wilting occurs at day and hot weather when transpiration exceeds the rate of water absorption. This wilting mainly occurs in hot weather, and that is maximally in day during noon, where the rate of transpiration is mainly higher than rate of absorption from soil, when the plants are not able to absorb that much of water that they transpire, and this due to mainly in hot weather and mainly occurs in noon, in day. Plant recovered the plant recovers when temperature falls. When temperature decreases, the plant recovers due to replacement of water. So this is temporary wilting. Now what is permanent wilting? The third and the extreme form of wilting is permanent wilting. Here it is the state of loss of turgidity and leaves of plants and do not regain their turgidity. Here there is loss of turgidity, but the main factor is they do not regain their turgidity. Once they are lost, they are lost, even when being placed on suitable atmosphere. Even if they are placed on suitable atmosphere, they are not suitable atmosphere, they are not able to regain turgidity because it is permanently lost. It affects plant growth, and it largely affects as the other two wilting doesn't largely affects plant growth and development. It affects plant growth and development. So this is permanent wilting, that is permanently lost. So I hope you all understand the topics. For any queries, do comment. If you like it, please press the like button. Do share and subscribe. That's all for today. Have a nice day. Thank you.